Hey, welcome back. We're in the Sub-Zero Wolf Benwood kitchen. I'm here with our good friend Garth, who is now the co-host of what is sure to be a major hit cooking show called Taste Texas. I'm so glad that you are doing a show like this.
Me too. A great opportunity to feature some good local artisans and
Yeah.
just all over Texas. I actually hate using the word local because this is going to go from El Paso to Corpus Christi, which
Well,
covers,
we're all local in Texas, right?
It's all about Texas.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be great.
And I really like that you're doing it at the Sub-Zero Wolf building, which we actually showed that on
Yes.
this program. And I love that place.
Kind of my home. I mean, it feels very comfortable, and Amy fits right in there. It's all.
I'll tell you
all
what.
good
If you've
times.
not ever been here in Dallas to the Sub-Zero Wolf building, it's really go to the showroom because it's phenomenal, and a lot of history behind that building too.
There is, yeah. Not only was it the old Tower Records building, it's originally a Safeway. We've got actually a picture of the JFK motorcade and JFK just before he turned into Dealey Plaza.
Yeah.
So it's a very historical building.
Well, you're going to be doing some good cooking in that building for a little while, aren't you?
So what we're going to do today is and I noticed you didn't volunteer the title. You guys tend to cringe because I put a lot of descriptors in it. This is a bruleed Greek yogurt espresso cheesecake.
You're so fancy. Why do you always have to be so fancy?
Description. So that's a farm fresh egg. If you'll put, this is cream cheese from Kemp, Texas.
Oh my gosh, that smells good.
This is some Texas goat cheese from Paula Lambert, the mozzarella company.
Okay.
So a couple tablespoons of that. You just put in 8 ounces of cream cheese. This is going to be a tablespoon of espresso powder. Put that in. That's some Greek yogurt. And then I like some tang. I think that the cheesecake and the yogurt, I mean, you want some of that and even more. So I use a little bit of Texas sour cream.
Sour cream, of course.
A lot of folks don't realize Daisy is from Texas. Some lemon zest, and if you'll put some sugar in.
That's actually not that much sugar.
There really
isn't.
isn't.
A couple tablespoons?
It's 2 tablespoons, so it's really not that bad. All right, so decided to get a deeper vessel for you. Why don't you go ahead and puree that?
Mix that up.
And that's going to be some cream from Milk King Creamery.
Okay. Ooh, you can smell that lemon zest.
That smells good. All right, I think you're about set.
Okay, is that good enough?
It is. So we'll just pop that off. We'll pour a little bit into a ramekin. 2 different ways you can cook this. There we go. You can, ideally actually, is to steam it. So instead of doing a water bath in the oven, which takes an hour and a half, if you can put this into a pot or a pan that has a steamer insert in it, only takes 15 or 20 minutes.
Well, what if you have our fancy
or you have a
Wolf steam oven?
Option number 2.
That I'm asking for. I keep asking for it, and it's not in my kitchen yet.
With a small check, it can happen. Or medium size. It's all perspective, right? You are going to work the blowtorch.
Oh, are you sure?
And I don't like mess around with the little blowtorch because it'll end up cooking the cheesecake.
Okay.
So I'll turn it on for you.
Okay, I have a lot of hairspray today. So.
I remember that hairspray comment. Here's the secret. Don't put too much sugar on it first. Okay. I'm going to shake it off. Now start torching it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly, as I see the sugar start to melt, now I'll add more.
Okay.
Keep going.
Look at that. Oh, so you don't really, is that enough?
I think so, yeah. You want to do it in layers. Woo! That way you don't end up with chunks of uncooked sugar and it doesn't bead up. Like if you ever try and make it and you get beads, it's not about the type of sugar you're using. Yeah. It's that you're putting on too much sugar at one time.
And you can actually get the little torches like at Sur La Table or
less expensive to go to a home improvement store, buy this.
Really?
And I'm not knocking it from the Williams-Sonoma places. It's just those smaller ones aren't as hot. So by the time you get crunchy on the outside, you're starting to curdle the eggs a little bit. Oh. So I just find that's going to be faster and easier. We'll garnish it with some Texas flowers, a little bit of Texas mint, and then
are these
some
edible
blueberries.
Flowers? Even those are edible?
They're edible. Now, there's a discussion that I've had with a few of the other hostesses here that just because you can eat something doesn't mean you want to. So use that as a guide. But that really is it. I mean, aside from the 15 minutes of cooking, I couldn't get much easier.
Listen to that.
The crunch.
See that? That crunch. Yummy.
What's the verdict? Not too sweet.
That is so good.
It'll go great with the adult milkshake here that we'll be doing in a couple of minutes.
That you're doing next?
Of course, of course.
And I'm really glad you're doing the show with Amy.
Me too.
Because what I like about the two of you is that you're the trained chef and you do everything kind of fancy, and Amy's like the home cook that everything is,
Who's great at harassing me about, how to adjust it to her
Does she make fun
home.
of you for being so fancy?
Yeah, I might dish it back a little bit.
Okay.
You'll have to stay tuned.
For all of Garth's recipes today, just hit up thebroadcasttv.com and click on recipes. And now we are just 15 minutes from the start of Taste Texas, so you don't want to miss that. Stick around. Yummy.